Hey, what's up guys? Back again with another video. I'm gonna try to give this thing a shot and build it. So I already read through this off camera because yeah, like you guys want to see me read an instruction manual. It's pretty straightforward. You want to grease things, you want to lubricate things, you want to use Loctite in all the appropriate places. The only kind of different thing, which made a lot of sense to me, was to use a lighter diff fluid in the rear. So that's that, and we'll put this aside for reference, and yeah, let's get on with the build and start unwrapping things and unpacking things. Chassis. Pretty sweet. Got a little bend in it. I don't know if that's actually supposed to be there or not. I'm going to assume that it is, because I've seen some chassis at the front ends are tilted like that. All right, another big bag. Another bag of fluids and more parts. All right. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, so we'll just save that one for in just a minute and not have too many things open all at the same time. Okay, so we'll start with, hey. All right, plastic, and metal gears, and yeah. Well, happy summer to all of you. It's been summer for a little bit now. Hope everyone's having a good summer so far. All right, thread lock, black grease, number 100K, number 50K. Okay, those are for the diffs. It's number 700 and number 600. That's probably the shock oil front and rear. All right. kind of slippery devils. All right. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so I lubricated the packing with my fingers, and I also put some on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see that. So, and it popped out the O-ring. That's all right. I'm gonna have to use a pair of tweezers anyways because I gotta put this pin in down there, and it is not so easy. Let's see if I can do it while in the frame of the camera, so you guys can see. All right, let's see how it goes. All right, that's one failure. That's two, haha. No big deal. 3. 4. It's slipping and sliding all over the place. It almost makes me think like maybe I'm using the wrong one. But they're both the same length, so it's just not that easy to put it in. Maybe this is one of them ones that I gotta be tricky with. So what I'm doing is I'm using a magnet that's obviously too big to fit down inside of here and to put in there. So I put on a screw that's ferrous, and it's obviously carrying the magnetism to the end. So that's my solve, is if you can't get your fat fingers in there, find something smaller. And yeah, let's see if I can't get it in there now. Oh, so strong, it's getting at the center also, because it's ferrous. I may not be able to do it. See if I can't use something a little smaller so it'll carry the charge a little differently. Yeah, I don't know if I can do it like that. I may have to use a different pair of tweezers. Or maybe I just need to use my, my scribe. That might be what I need to do. Because it's slightly magnetic also. All right, look, see, I got it. Just barely. I had to use gravity. Oh, yeah. Right there. Oh, come on. See, I got it. Yay! And put this one right on top. There we go. All right. All right, that's that half, and yeah. I'll grab this other pin, which it'll be a lot easier. I can probably put this one in with my fat fingers. Yep, need to put that down in there. Put a little bit of black grease on it too. So that's enough for lubrication, right? Because I got it on my fingers and I spread it all around. This stuff also is helpful for using it as an assembly fluid. So put a little dot down there. Don't gotta be much, just something. And that will help parts stay where you need them to. So kind of a mechanic's trick, but not. It's just good practice with lubricating your whatever you're putting together, you know. If you put it in a dry packing, you run the risk of it not being good. Okay, yep, and it says that I can use these shims, which I think I'll put one in and see how it fits. Yeah, I could see why they gave you two, because you can really tighten it up if you want. I don't think I'm gonna have it super tight, but we'll see. I'll retain it, and if I have to, I'll open it back up later and put it in. Yeah, see, I got that pin in with like no problem. All right, and drop that one on there, and I already did the cross there. So, yeah, go like this. After, I put the diff fluid in, and which diff is this? This one is the center. This is the center diff. And I kind of would like to have a metal gear, or not the gear, but this part right here. I'd like to have that be metal also, but it is what it is. All right, so center is supposed to get 100. Now there's a fill level that you're supposed to do. So all I'm doing is I'm kind of like preloading it, or I'm loading the bottom half, and then I'm going to put in the other bit. Okay, and yeah, from all the videos I've watched on doing these, don't get anything into the threads. This is one reason why I'm putting it together this way, is so that I'm not gonna have spillage as bad. And see, like, look at that, like I already put more than I kind of had figured, but that's all right. I'll wipe it on the other one so that I'm not wasting any. It's not like it's that big of a deal. I have more fluid on the side. So the fluid level that it calls for in the book is to just cover the top of these gears here, the smaller ones. That's it. That's as full as you want it. Because overfull is also not good. I almost got it in that hole. I'm trying to. I should probably let this settle and whatnot, so the air can come out, but I really haven't let any. Yeah. That should be good enough. I can always add more later. Not trying to be in a hurry, but I am interested in, see, I am in a hurry. I'm trying to like mess myself up. And put the gasket on. Silly me. All right, there we go. Big beat. All right. Same as before. One more. Let's go. Okay. One for you, one for you, one for you, and one for you, and two for you, and two for you, and two, and two, and two, and two, and one, and one, one, and one, and one each there, one each there, two each there, and then four. Oop, there's another one of those. I should have one more. One more. Yeah, lack of light not helping. Oh, that's not good. I gotta find that other one. Well, okay then. Yeah, I gotta have something. Yeah, I wonder if it bounced. Went for a ride by itself. I don't know, I could be missing that one part, but unlikely. These kits are impeccable for being complete, at least from this company. Okay, well, I'm gonna build one anyways. All right, so need a bit of grease. Drop that down in there. Put a little dot. I'm going to end up moving it around anyways with the tweezers and whatnot, because when I put the cup in there, it's going to move. Yep, definitely need that other O-ring. Hopefully I find it before the next step. Yep, thanks for hanging out with me today. I know I'm kind of like coming in and out of frame here, but some of this stuff I gotta get, up in my face so I can see it. Yep, same as before. It's just not so easy to put these pins on this far side. For some reason, that first differential was a learning experience and not near as bad as I thought, but I'm having difficulties with the second one. Oh, yes, I got it again. I think my problem is lack of light. It's really dark right here, and I go outside to use the light, but same, right? I guess it isn't that bad. All right, let's put this one in there. And this one is going to be the same as the center. Okay, let that settle for just that minute or so while I put this together. And then I'll top it off and then put the lid on it after I get the other cup put in the other side. There we go. Gave me more than enough diff fluid. Too easy. All right. And did I want to have that shim in there? Yeah, I'll put one in there. Which means taking this back out, which is no big deal. Yep, too easy there. Oh, not yet. Yep, I don't know that I can have that right. Well, yeah, I think I'm good. Everything lines up still. I was concerned that this blue seal was going to get messed up by the shim, and it's not. They're good. They all fit like they're just supposed to. It's married. And it's so good. All right, a little bit more dip fluid. Right. Give that a second or two. Kind of settle a little bit. And kind of make it a little alignment, and then the cap goes on. And start these with the screwdriver. Oop. Now, I may have overfilled the diff because I'm getting a little bit of squeeze out at the top. So it's only a little bit. It's not like it's the end of the world. Yep, just going around making sure I get that last little bit. Yeah, it looks good. Except for, yeah, I didn't put that other bearing on. I gotta take it apart. That's what I get, you know? That's what I get. Oh, gosh. Oh. And for hand torquing it, I'm trying to pinch myself. Yeah, I think what it is I forgot to do it because I was worried about the shim lining up with that seal or gasket. It was a gasket. I wonder the type of seal. There we go. It should be a lot easier to back out. Well, that stinks. I hate having to do double work, but this is why you should always pay attention to the details, because some of the details are really important. And I also didn't put Loctite on these too, so yeah. Order of operation. I have the book open in front of me here. I take the camera down, but it's annoying to take it down and put it back up. So thankfully I didn't get too far into this, and not that difficult to correct it. So yep, just like that. Leave it sitting there. Pull this through. Bearing actually fits snug on the other side, but I'm trying to keep all the mess on the up-facing side. So there's that. And there's enough diff fluid that this has made it sticky, so it's actually pretty easy to get it back in there. And then do the thing again, and being it has diff fluid in there, it's, oh, something's out of alignment. What did I miss? No, I'm good, I'm good. There we go. So this has got to be one of my most favorite tools, having been a mechanic and now doing RCs, is it's a pick. This is a mechanic's pick. It's so useful in so many different ways. And being it's magnetized a little bit, that's helpful too. So all depends on what you like though. All right, let's put these screws back in here so that the this other diff can be done. Boy, I just put it out of no, more diff fluid. That's all that's coming out. Yeah, went a little heavy on it. Probably that last little bit that I squashed in there is what took me over. I don't know, this stuff's clear and I don't have good lighting. You know, these aren't excuses, these are facts about what's going on here. I just can't see. So take it from me, have a properly lit area to do your work in. Unless you want to do it by feel, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's many times that I've had to do work by feel and feel alone. You know, mechanic work, you know, arm up in the belly of the beast and having to turn a wrench on a nut that I cannot see. and then having to put a safety wire on that nut to the one that's next to it, and having the technical inspector sign off on it. Not an easy task. And click, 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 and click. Okay, center and front are done. So I can put this one away, put it over here so I don't get it mistaken for something else. And yeah, I wonder what happened to that one little silicone seal, the O-ring, because I've got one here, right, one there, and this is what I'm going to use for a replacement. It's also silicone. It's from, I don't know what the hell it is, but I knew it's silicone because of the way it looks. Probably attached to, I don't know, a bottle or something. Yeah, that O-ring like bounced and left the way, and I thought I was being so careful when I poured out the parts right on camera. I guess I'm gonna have to go back and look at it to see what happened. That's all right. Okay, one of these on here. It's a press fit, which is nice. I just feel like that thing's just like right here in front of me, and I'm missing it. All right, now. Lubricate the packing. Down in there. Just another little bit in there. All right. Almost got it. there we are. Ooh, excuse me. All right, 50K. All right. Oh, that's much thinner for sure. Far easier to squeeze, and that makes sense. It's half as thick. Yep. Well, not the best, but not the worst. It'll work. Nope, that's no good. I just lost the pin. Time to break out the magnet. about it. Magnets are great for finding small parts. Yep, slipped right out of my tweezers, and that was just no good. All right. Some more dip fluid. Let that settle for a minute. And put an F for the front, just so that I don't mistake putting one for the other. Probably good enough. Okay. Okay. Okay, what do we got here? That and that. And yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Back seat. Nothing in there. Shims and okay, we'll move these out of the way for later. Alright. 3 degrees. One cap and yep, I lost a cap. And I found the missing O-ring. Yay. Which means I can go back and fix it the right way. Yep, trying to be organized, and I got myself. Again. Yeah, what a thing. Here, let's lose a O-ring. Thankfully, it's such an easy thing. It's just, oh, there's that. And take this out. Which would have worked just fine, but I'd rather use the real thing than not the thing. A bit of grease. Kind of missed that last bit. There we go. There. Yep, good policy before you start a job. Inventory your parts. And I am loosely doing that as I go along here. The only reason I say loosely is because this is a kit and somebody already packaged it to be complete, so I should not have to really search for my parts. you know, other than very minimal. So, don't get me wrong, good policy to have. Make sure you have what you need to do what you're trying to do. If not, you got to figure it out before you finish, or before you will end up finishing. You know, incomplete project or incomplete projects. And this one will be an incomplete project because I'm only building this up to the point of it needing electronics and tires and a body. Because that's all that's here in the kit. I have a body, I have electronics already set up for this. All right, there we go. Set. And front gearbox. Front. And there's all this goodie bag right here. Okay. Didn't lose anything. A tiny little shim there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Shim. And a shim. Anyways. Alright, these two larger ones go onto the front diff itself. That's crazy. That's where it's going. Right? I guess so. That's what the book says, you know. I can follow instructions. Okay. This one trying to get away from me. And there we go. All right. Yeah. Okay, so we'll set that there for a second. Get into this bag. Because it's got the bearings in it. And also the pinion. We take one pinion. And yeah, we take one bearing and we go, and then, yeah. Right? Hold it there, and then that can go into here. Very carefully, getting it past that cutout that's there. All right. And then bearing cup. Set screw. Looks like it is a 2.5. So, oh my, I can't get away with that. Just for a second. Set that down before I lose it. There we go, there's the 2.5. Yeah, I'll use blue. I have red, but you only want to use red when you absolutely have to. Like if you want something to really not move, yeah, use red. Yeah, it's way too much. That's all right. Oh yeah, that would be a help. That's why it didn't go on right, because I forgot the bearing. Yep. Worried about one thing and I forget another. I'm obviously thinking about other stuff than trying to do this build. That's all right. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it done because I want to see it in action. Yeah, probably gonna be another video for some of this stuff. I'll get the chassis put together and have it be a roller, true roller, and actually it'd be a slider because it wouldn't no wheels. But yeah, everything else is here. Boy, that really feels good like that. So I saw a aluminum machined diff housing for this online, and it's nice. It's nice. I might get one. We'll see. This might just be a shelf queen. We'll see. Probably not. I'm probably gonna want to run it. I'm not. Who am I kidding? All right. So that's where the standoffs go, and then I need these bad boys right here. That's also a 2.5. Yep, it's probably boring for some of you guys, pretty dry because I'm not doing a whole lot or saying a whole lot, you know. Periodically I come into frame for my hands and whatever I'm working on. Some of this I'm like reading too and looking at the diagram because it doesn't exactly give you an exploded view, but it does, you know. So if you're going to have a kit like this, you need to have an understanding of what you're doing kind of ahead of time. Yeah, this is not exactly for beginners, you know. Yeah, this is my first time I've ever done a kit like this, but I'm not exactly a beginner mechanic, you know. All right, so 5 or 6 mil there, and then probably about the same thing. All right, so that is a 7, and I'll just use a pair of pliers for the other one. Yeah, I can't even go over that either. Pliers it is. Yeehaw! First bash. I'm not even done building it. All right. So that's that. Put the multi-tool back in the cup. Ooh. How'd you guys like that ride? All right. Yep. And yep, I greased it. Yep. All right. Look at that, one-way fitment. Ooh, that's a 1.5. That's so tiny. I'm always worried about losing these little itty-bitty parts in some sense. If you're smart about it, like, you're good. Like, I try to hold on to the part while, you know, I make contact with both. Only like when I need to. And I try to use hand tools as often as I can. Because you're typically not gonna mess something up with a hand tool as bad as you would with a power tool, you know. Because, you know, if it's an electrified tool, well, yeah, that means it does some business. And I can actually set the torque on my little Dremel screwdriver here too, to some extent. It's just a little spin dial, but it does change things a little bit. as you put it on, you know, move it from one to the other. But that feels really nice. Okay, so there's that. And yeah, we're doing pretty good. Clean up a little bit. We got bag D. Yeah. Looks like we're doing it for the rear. Yeah. Nothing in there. Same. So I need to do that. I got some right here. It's probably enough. Oh yeah. Oh. I'll just start it. So that I can just slide it on there and not have to mess with it here in a minute. Okay. It definitely needs it. Alright, this one, this one. Let me drop it in here. And then we can put this one on here. That little shim. And the cup. Okay. And that right there. Yep, still got that little bit of play. So I'll take these two shims. I got one of them there. I had it. Oh, I really thought I had it and I did not. Yeah, squirrely little devil. There we go. Yeah, gotta be real nice to them shims. It's not gonna make or break you, but it definitely will improve. It's an improvement, you know. Yeah. Sounds good. And it's not, you guys hear the mesh? Sounds great. All right. Put this on. All right, there's that. Go to the grease. So I've tried to put it on the little one and pinch it through. but I watched the big one to see when it's come around. Yep, and there it is. Just like that. And it's probably a little much, but it's not horrible. And I'd rather have a little bit too much grease than not enough. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. All right. Probably gonna have to move these again later, but that's okay. Yeah, when I go and tune this thing after I got all the stuff finished, yeah, it'll get a shakedown and we'll see what it comes out as, and it'll be a lot better. We'll still take it for an initial rip, and I guess that would be the shakedown, but we'll see. I don't use these nut drivers very often, so it's kind of nice to use them. And yeah, I know I'm using the pliers, but I'd much rather use a regular wrench, but that's what I have on at my fingertips at the moment. Okay, let's see here. I'm done with that for the moment. We'll go into here. It's the same gig as before. Okay. Well, this is a problem. That's the front. This is the rear. Oh Lord. Better mark them now. That's the rear. Makes me want to open it up and find out for sure. This is what happens. Like I labeled it and then I covered it up. Now I don't know which one's which. Actually, I should be able to tell just by how it feels. Oh, this is the front. The purple one's the front. All right, my purple dot, that's the front. Because it's twice as hard to spin as that because of the differential fluid, right? 50K in the rear and then 100 in the front and center. So, see, figured it out. Just got to use the noggin. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of bags pretty quick as this goes along. So. All right, bag E. Interesting. All right, open that one. Smaller bags there. We'll wait just a sec for that. Okay, knuckles, washers, and we got pins and link and pins, bearings. If you didn't know, these little things are spherical bearings of a type. Yeah, having been an aircraft mechanic, I learned that, and I worked doing a lot of changing out a lot of bearings, so I would know what they look like. So tiny. You guys went for another headbutt with me. Maybe you guys should start counting how many times I headbutt the camera, just for entertainment's sake. All right, let's see here. There we go. Empty. All right. Steel CVDs, sweet. All right. Okay, looks pretty straightforward. All right. Just grab a couple of parts before we start putting this step together. All right. Yeah, pretty sure that's not supposed to be on there either. There went that. All right. Right. There's another one. I'll eventually figure out the cameras there. This video almost 2 hours, so I'm probably going to take a break here after I get this next step finished. And yeah, that'll be that. Cord that time. Like that. Pretty easy. Just about anybody could make one of these. But yeah, I bought this from Amazon, and it is Japanese as far as I know. Pretty reasonable. Okay. Pliers to the rescue again. I'd much rather have another wrench, but I don't happen to have another one. Okay, I'll find another one. Sweet. All right. Okay. Look at that. That's cool. All right. Yep. All right. So if I had a press, I'd use a press, but see, that was just easy enough. Oh, that went all the way through. Too much strength for my own good. Nice. There we go. Well, this is kind of challenging. These rod ends don't really want to go on that easily. Go. I'll measure these later so that they're the right length. Yeah. Kind of annoying, but that's okay. All right, that's better. Obviously not the right length, but it's okay. And what else we got here? We got that, we got that. And yep, I think I forgot a step again. Maybe I didn't. Yep. Did that. But I didn't. Where are those? Did I not get those? Yeah, where are those? Yeah. And where are those? TKR 9542. Yeah. If I don't have those, I'm not moving on. Yeah, so they're on right here. And that's to finish the rear end, just the same as the front. So we're just gonna call it because we just hit 2 hours. So figure about 2 hours to do the front and rear end. All right, break time, and then I'll make another one. See you on the next one. Part 2 coming up next.